Hey folks, we're packing up our house. It's happening. We got movers coming tomorrow to pack everything, and movers coming the next day to take everything. So, yeah, the reality of this move is feeling more and more like a reality. And yeah, it's been an interesting, it's really interesting what comes up as we go into this transition. I've noticed, I guess the things I'm noticing are, on one level, there's some tension, it's kind of like, and I think Katie and I are getting pretty good at managing this. I think we're doing a really good job, if I do say so. I think we are just reading each other and helping and sort of realizing how much is happening for each of us. And so if we get into a disagreement about something, or it's like we're not, we're getting somehow crossed wires and we're not totally connecting on what's the next thing that needs to happen, like what's kind of happened today. But pretty almost immediately afterwards, I just noticed we both were like, actually, let's just be cool. Let's just be easy. Let's just be supportive of each other in this, because so much is changing. There's on everybody's side. Annalise is sailing through it with flying colors. She's nothing but excited, and she, we were afraid that when we packed up all her toys, she would start to, get sad or somehow have an issue with that. Not at all. She's just excited to take him to the new house. So for her, it's all a game. And I think that's a good sign, actually, that, on some level, that we're holding a space for her to have a really positive experience. That's been one of my highest priorities, especially given my own background with moving and the sort of feelings that come up with me around it. It's been an opportunity for me to lean into the excitement and the positivity and the amazingness of making a change like this really consciously, and put my energy into the positivity, as opposed to letting myself be drawn into any kind of patterns that are coming up. And it doesn't mean that they're not coming up, although I would say that they're vastly more mitigated. They're vastly milder than I think I would have experienced if I hadn't been doing all this work over the past several months. But even when they do come up, it's kind of like I have a very conscious sense of where I want to put my attention and what direction I want to go. I think I'm still working through a lot of the David Hawkins stuff, and just kind of, like how he describes dealing with negative emotions. It's essentially your negative emotions that need to be experienced and allowed to be there. And I've been practicing that pretty steadily. And I think, there's also, I have to say, with the masterclass having gone the way it did yesterday, and just feeling like I'm launching into a new era of piano, it just, everything feels like a launch pad. It just all feels like this is a launch pad. We are flying. And that's really cool. That allows this to feel really positive, even as it's also sad. I'm in the house, and I made popcorn tonight just for old time's sake, because it used to be one of Katie and my rituals. We would make popcorn and hang out and watch something. And, in this room here, with this couch and this carpet and this table, there's an entire life that happened here, in a way. And I think, letting go of that is like letting go of a life. It is a death of a sort, because our lives are about to change, and they're not going to be the same ever again. So, given all that, I think it's feeling overwhelmingly positive and overwhelmingly like we have positive momentum behind us, like we have strength between us, like we're holding each other, and we know we need to hold each other. That's half the battle sometimes, is like just being aware that the other person needs holding when you yourself might also feel like you need holding. Just knowing that, because then you're at least likely to have a thought before I worry about my own feelings. I at least have the thought, there's someone else here to support. There's someone else here that's also going through something really dramatic and really big. And then all of a sudden, all of my own feelings, all of my own experiences become empathic. They become shared. Rather than being about me, now they're, oh, if I'm feeling this, she's probably feeling this, she's feeling this. We're sort of like, we're acknowledging that what we're feeling is actually a shared experience and not an individual experience. And I think that's really helpful at a time like this. So that's where I am, people. I will be doing my last post from this house tomorrow. And then, unless I do one Friday morning we're up and away. So you're going to have new backdrops. I'm sure I'll have to come up with a new series of backdrops in my new house. Look forward to that. Don't know what those are going to be yet. But yeah, lots to look forward to. I appreciate you all. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. See you soon.